Goodness.
And I am Robin Williams.
The next piece is Dollface, written by Emily Thomas. Our characters are Victoria, played by Sam Kramer, a 12-year-old girl and main character. She's very insecure because of the way her mother treats her, and she loves her mother very much, but wants to be just like her. Next character is Callista, played by Emily Kniper. This is Victoria's doll. The father will be played by Colin Cather. Victoria's father travels the world researching different cultures. He loves Victoria but can't be home much because of his work. He continuously sends her gifts to try to make up for them. The mother will be played by Rosa Collins. Victoria's mother likes to think she is of very high status and wears expensive clothing. She spends much of her time getting her hair and nails done as well as tanning. She pushes Victoria to become a beauty pageant winner like she was when she was younger.
Scene 1. Victoria walks in front from stage right, seeing a large box near her mirror in her bedroom. The rug on the floor is pink as well as the bedspread. The curtains on the window are also pink. On a table alongside her bed is a picture frame of her mother as a young girl. Under her bed is a pile of fashion magazines her mother has given her. Inside the large box near the mirror is Callista, the doll. Callista is wearing tight jeans and a belly shirt and has cotton stuffed in her pants and her socks. Victoria's eyes are dark and her skin is very pale. Victoria reads the label on the box and starts opening it with a disgruntled look on her face. Victoria takes out a letter. Father walks in stage left. Victoria begins reading the letter aloud.
Dear Victoria, the weather here is beautiful but very warm. It has been raining a lot, and I
haven't had time to do the research I came here to do. It has delayed my return home. I know I promised to be at your duty pageant tomorrow night, but I won't be able to. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I really am. I bought this doll from a merchant in the city I visited 2 days ago. Her name is Most Beautiful, and she reminded me of you. Tell your mom to take pictures. I'll be home as soon as I can. Love, Dad.
Father exits. Victoria stares at Callista.
Your name is Callista, huh? And it means most beautiful? You are beautiful, but not most beautiful. Look at you. You aren't thin enough to be most beautiful. You should lose some of that weight. You'll never be truly most beautiful with all that bulging around your jeans. How disgusting. You make me sick, you know that?
Victoria begins to pull the stuffing out of Callista's pants pocket. Victoria pushes Callista away and runs off stage and left, and we hear sounds of vomiting as the lights dim.
Scene 2. Lights brighten. Victoria is seen getting out of bed, stage left, rubbing her eyes and pulling her bathrobe around herself. She walks over to the mirror and begins brushing her hair. She notices her pajama pants are too big on her. Scrunching up her eyebrows, she opens her robe a bit, turning in the mirror to look at herself more closely. She then looks at the cotton that is still on the floor next to Callista.
I'm looking better this morning.
Vicky, I'm going to get my hair and nails done. Are you up? I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.
Smiling to herself in the mirror, Victoria looks over to Callista.
You are thinner. And so am I. We're not perfect yet, but I bet I can help, couldn't I? We are going to I am going to win. With your help, of course.
Smirking now, Victoria takes the cotton from the floor and puts it in Callista's shirt. Victoria stands back, looking in the mirror, waiting for something to happen. She pauses and scrunches up her eyebrows, with her hands on her hips, and stares at Callista, screaming.
Well, come on! What are you waiting for, huh? I can't wait all day. This needs to happen now. There's no way I'm going to win without you. Now help me! Okay. Alright. Let's change your outfit. Maybe you'll feel better and something nicer.
Victoria looks through her closet, center curtain, and takes out a colorful button-up shirt.
Here, look at this. You'll look wonderful in this. Just take a look.
Victoria puts the shirt on Callista, smiling. Victoria grins excitedly and looks into the mirror again.
What else did you change?
Victoria looks under her bed on the floor for some fashion magazines. She picks one up and begins flipping through it and points to a model.
Look at her, Callista. She is beautiful, isn't she? Look how perfect she is. But she's so thin. I think our sizes can fit, because they're much thinner. We'll have to do something about that, won't we? Oh, and our arms, too. They're too flabby for these shirts.
Victoria begins to pull out the cotton from Callista's sneakers and puts it into her shirt.
Look at that, Callista. We're starting to look like the girls in the photo. Except our hair. Look at how blonde her hair is. We need to fix it so it matches there.
Victoria runs off stage right and comes back a moment later with a blonde wig on underneath a towel wrapped around her head. She brings the blonde wig to put on Callista's head as well.
My mother always has these beauty things.
looked back into the magazine and gasped in horror.
Oh no, Calista, we don't have bright eyes like they do. Ours are brown, not like blue like theirs. How can we win if we don't look like them? No one will even look at us. I must go see if Mother has anything to fix this.
Victoria runs off stage again and comes back, this time with a small box and some bottles of liquid.
Look, Calista, Mother has these contacts that will make our eyes wear green. Which one do you want? I think blue will look wonderful with our outfit.
Victoria reads the box and pretends to put the contacts carefully into Calista's eyes, and then takes back to the mirror, putting them in her own eyes.
Look, Calista, our eyes! They're so much better. Look, our hair should be just about done now, don't you think? Let's take a look.
Victoria runs her fingers through Calista's hair, and then pulls the towel off her own head.
Calista, we have beautiful hair now. Look, all you need is a wavy curls in it like they have.
Victoria takes the curling iron from under her bed and begins to curl the bottom of Calista's waist. Victoria begins to get frustrated, and she snaps the iron on Calista's head.
Ow! Calista, don't you want to be perfect? Don't move!
Victoria continues to curl Calista's hair, looking in the mirror again.
See? Look, this isn't even close to how they look.
Victoria points to the picture in the magazine again.
We are never going to win if we can't look like that.
Vicky, I'm home. I picked up some protein shakes. Do you want one?
No thanks, Mom. I grabbed something before.
Victoria's stomach growls. She puts her hand on her stomach and walks back to her bed and stares at the table next to it. She picks up the picture frame that is on top of it and sits down on the bed.
This is my mother, Calista, when she won the beauty pageant. Look at her eyes, Calista. Look how dark and thick her makeup is. It's so beautiful, isn't it? We will have to have this, too. We must. I have my own makeup. Mother gave it to me for Christmas. She said I would appreciate it one day. Calista, this is perfect.
Taking out some eyeliner, Victoria starts to put it on Calista.
This is perfect for our eyes. It'll bring them out just like the model.
Victoria finds some mascara and eyeshadow next.
And these, look at them. Our eyes will be bursting with beauty. We've never looked so good, Calista.
Vicky, we're leaving soon. Get ready.
Okay, I'll be back soon. What are we going to do? We aren't anywhere near perfect yet. Look at your lips. They aren't plump and red like my mother's were. Look here.
Victoria pulls Calista to her and pinches her lips to make them swollen and bigger. Victoria yelps out and grabs some red lipstick and puts it on Calista's lips.
Look at you. You're such a mess. How could you possibly think you were most beautiful? Your name is all lies, and you know that.
Victoria looks in the mirror.
You were never beautiful.
Victoria grabs Calista's wrist, pulling her close to her face, screaming, still facing the mirror.
You are the ugliest thing alive. You know that? No one will ever love you or think you're beautiful. You are nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Victoria pushes Calista down on the stage in front of the mirror and rushes to her bed, grabbing the magazines and her mother's picture, throwing them on Calista's lap.
See these women? They're beautiful. You are nothing like them. My mother was perfect when she was our age. Look how cute you are. You are nothing. Your stomach isn't flat enough, your chest isn't big enough, and your thighs are full of fat. Your arms are so flabby. Where are all your bones? You look like an elephant.
Looking in the mirror still, but screaming at Calista.
Your ears are huge, and your nose. Look how pointy it is. Your cheekbones aren't high enough, and your hair isn't even cut the right way. Look at my mother's hair. It was long and thick. Yours is thin and choppy looking. And look.
Pointing to Callista's eyebrows now.
It looks like you have one eyebrow that's longer than the other. How could you live with yourself walking around with a name that means most beautiful, when in reality you're disgusting?
Victoria grabs onto Calista, pulling her into a standing position.
Look at these elbows. They're too pointy. You won't want to hold those hands either. Look at your fingers. They look like sausages. Your wrists look different from one another. Someone is bound to notice when you're walking down the aisle. Your nails aren't even painted. You're walking around with plain, short-shoe nails. Who do you think you are? My mother never did her nails. They're always clean and painted. You are nothing, Calista. Do you understand me? A big, fat, worthless nothing.
Victoria grips Callista's shirt, ripping it and pulls her hair, dragging her to the bed, scratching at her arms.
Your skin is too white. You need a tan. Did you even look at my mother's picture? Her skin was dark and beautiful. You look like a snowman. Your hair is the wrong color still.
Victoria starts scratching at Callista's eyes.
Your eyes aren't the right shape.
Pulls Callista's shoes off.
Your feet are ugly and bony. Your toes are too chubby and short.
Victoria sticks her hand in Callista's mouth, pulling at her teeth.
Your teeth aren't straight enough.
Victoria pulls Calista up in a standing position again, swinging her around and pushes her into the mirror, screaming still. The mirror shatters.
You aren't good enough.
Light goes out.
Victoria's bedroom.
Vicky, honey, are you ready to leave? We have to go now. You can fix your makeup when we get there.